We're live, y'all.
Yay!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Indulge with Chef Queen and Jay after the show. Hello, ladies. How are you?
Hi,
Hey, wonderful.
Everything's
Good.
awesome.
This is new, right? This is
Yes.
yes.
Oh
I'm
my
excited. I'm excited.
Yes, I'm excited.
We have so much to talk about tonight. For those of you that aren't aware, which I don't know how you aren't, these two lovely ladies and amazing, amazing, amazing culinary artists have started their own show put on by WNCU called Indulge with Chef Queen and Jay. And we're here to talk about it. We're here to dissect one of their favorite TV shows or episodes from this, what's been like 2 months now? A month?
It feels like it.
Yeah.
What, since we recorded?
Since we started.
Yeah, since it's aired.
Since it's aired. It
Yeah.
aired 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. No, not 2 weeks.
But
We're on
the
episode
shows-
7.
We're on
But the
episode 7.
show aired originally the end of August.
Oh, you talking about the
September?
episode?
Right. I was talking about the episode.
No, we're talking about the
Y'all
whole show.
talking about
The whole
show.
series. The whole
The whole
series.
But you know
Yes.
what, Kenya? We
Yes.
actually started recording the show in June.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's been months.
We
since-
secretly recorded it
Yes.
for fast.
Yeah.
for a couple months in between events, in between building the kitchen.
Mhm.
Well, we're not physically building it, but
We're not
you know,
finished.
it's being built.
Yeah. In between pretending to sleep,
Yes.
normal.
Yeah. Well, we'll get deeper into that, but just wanted to introduce myself to everyone. People are like, who are you? My name is Kenya Thompson. I am hosting this conversation today. If you are here with us, I do see some people watching live. Please put in the chat who you are, where you're watching from, how you know the ladies, and maybe later on chime in with your favorite parts of tonight's episode. So we have Jennifer Jenny. Do you know Jennifer?
Jennifer, yes, hi, love.
Nice. So again, I'm Kenya Thompson. I'll be hosting tonight's conversation. Well, today's conversation is 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 12 o'clock. It's been a long day, right? But we've got some clips. But first, before we do that, I would be amiss if we did not say thank you to the people that made it possible, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about that. North Carolina Central WNCU radio.
Yes.
Talk about that. How that happened. How did that even happen?
Yes.
Oh my
so,
gosh.
Lakeisha,
Who is the
general manager,
the amazingness over WNCU 90.7.
Yes, and pretty much the mastermind of Indulge with Chef Queen and Jay.
Yes, this show was her concept. We believe that Indulge is a blessed journey. So Indulge Catering is a best journey. Hey, Justin.
Hey, Justin.
And so we laugh because a lot of the opportunities that have been afforded to us, brought to us, have been blessed journeys as well. And so Lakeisha listened to that higher power that said, ever think about a show? And do you know anybody? And she reached out and she was like, I hope you don't think I'm crazy, but have you ever thought about doing like a show or something? And I was like, oh, you mean like this? Because we were doing Cooking at Home with Queen and Jay for like 2 years.
Yes.
And so we sent her our YouTube link and she was like, so you already do this? What? What would you do? And I was like, yeah. And so we just dreamed big. And she was like, I'm going to work on some stuff.
Yeah.
And
Lakeisha put together a whole production crew.
A grant and everything.
Like when we
quality production crew.
Quality production.
Well, no, let me explain how funny this is. So we were scouting spaces. And we were like, we could either use our house or we could use a friend's house. So my dear sweet sister, my friend Makita, I said, listen, you have a beautiful house. Can I possibly use a house if they don't like our house? She was like, sure. We all thinking we about to have one person, Erica, come to, who was the executive producer, come to the house. We record with a couple of cell phones. That's what we were thinking.
And a tripod.
Stabilizer. Ring light.
No, you knew better than that.
Well, no, we didn't.
We didn't know what to expect.
She showed up with a whole crew. Matt and Quest and Cornell and Anthony showed up. And we was like, oh, this is a thing. This is a real
whole
thing.
crew. But our first episode, we walked in and it was just stupid dope. It's like $1 trillion cameras on set and a
and
sound
a
guy.
boom and a guy and
and lights.
And we just had to stop and breathe it in. And thank God for that, because it was amazing.
And thank you to WNCU and Lakeisha for setting it off, and to God for giving us this talent that we have to share with everyone,
Yay. Nice. Well, I want to start off our review, our tea, as you said it, Jay, in your post yesterday, the tea behind the scenes, with the intro clip, because I love it. There's a part specifically that I love so much, it just makes me chuckle every time. So I want to get your honest reaction after we watch it of how you felt when you first saw it. So here we go. So for me, it's the mouthful of food and the dance. It was the dance. It was you, Queen. I was like, that made me laugh so hard when I first saw it. So hard. So when you guys first saw that, I'm sure they previewed it to you before everything went live. They didn't? Okay.
Yes, but no. Like,
okay.
No. You don't understand. Like, they were like, oh, we got an intro. And I'm thinking, an intro is a picture. Right. And maybe some words that fly across the screen. Okay. And then all of a sudden I see me dancing. I'm like,
dancing.
Oh my God. So I laughed so hard because I love when food is, I love food. Food is amazing to me. I love something good, a good bite. Like, yes, the plate's good. But if I get one good forkful and it's like,
Why do you think I call my company Word Crumbs? Yes, like it's all about Yeah. Anyway, keep going.
So it makes me dance, and so the fact that they caught me dancing and they caught the whole, and it was able to come across, I was like, "Yep, that's me."
It's perfect.
First of all, I want to say hi to Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Yeah, for those of you that are just chiming in, I see some more people coming in. Please let us know that you're here. We're just recapping. We're doing an after the show moment with Queen and Jay. So chime in the comments, please.
Yes. And then when the intro came, when they emailed it to us, we don't know what to expect, right? We just know that we were probably 7 shows into taping and we still hadn't had an intro. They were working behind the scenes, and sometimes on set they would be whispering like, oh, they're gonna like that, and so we are, this major anticipation for the intro. And then she sent it to us and we were just like, wow,
that's us.
Those are our spices. Those are, they took clips from all the episodes or whatever, but I'm with you, Kenya, chef dancing. Oh my gosh. And then listen, Kenya, the one time, here goes some tea. So the first episode, I just knew I had to put some makeup on, get camera ready, got me a little, what my girl Tori calls it, pancake.
Yeah,
pancake. So I put a little makeup on or whatever. So of course, that made it into the intro, right? Why was that the only time I wore makeup?
She was like,
the only episode.
I'm not
doing that no more.
But that's authentic to you. Like, it's, you can't be who you are.
I look the same.
You don't need makeup.
You don't. I was like, what you want? But I understood what she wanted at first. We were like, we didn't know what to expect. But it was just comedy.
We didn't know what to expect. We never had a real cooking show.
Right.
I mean, we had Cooking at Home with Queen and Jay.
I was about to say that was a real cooking show.
Which I love. That was real.
Hearts and real.
Yeah. Me and my kids used to make the dishes with you. And I remember texting you and being like, we loved it. Please continue to do it. So
yes, it was awesome, Kenya.
Yeah, when it stopped, I think it stopped because you guys had cut the deal, but I didn't know why, and I was like, I miss the
and that was
hold on. Okay, go ahead.
It was real.
It's her.
It was awesome and all that stuff. But this is totally different.
Well, yeah.
WNCU plays our episode on the radio.
Yeah.
So even if you're not watching it on our YouTube channel or WNCU YouTube channel, it's on the radio. So that's like a pretty big deal. And we listened to it one Thursday. We listened to it while we watched it.
That blew my mind. I said, I'm on the radio.
Freaking awesome. I'm on the radio.
All right. I want to be cognizant of our time because we got several clips, right? We've got several clips. So this first clip, I love it because you had to call somebody. Who'd you call?
Call Tyrone.
So I love this because this showcases working with local businesses, right? And we'll talk a little bit more about that, local vendors. But let's take a look at the intro. Well, after the intro of introducing this dish, which is an amazing dish. So let's go.
Y'all listen. You see this excitement? Okay, listen. We have a special guest for you today. I called Tyrone. Yeah, I said it. So, well, first. Welcome to Indulge with Chef Queen. And Jay. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to pay homage to my grandpa, Leroy. So today is the day. When I was growing up, I went to go visit him in South Carolina. I got to think about this. First time I saw the rain go across the street, but the first time I ever ate shark, y'all. We got shark. So I called Tyrone with Apex Seafood Market. Tyrone, come on over so you can... My gosh, okay. All right. So this is Tyrone. We really did call Tyrone. Ooh, wait.
It's shark.
It's a real shark,
side. There's the skin side.
My grandfather would be so excited right now. Okay.
Wow.
All right. So
it's literally so fresh you can still see it bleeding.
Oh, wow. Let me smell. Oh, my gosh, y'all. Today what we're going to make for you is grilled shark with a creamy cheddar polenta and a beautiful egg with a runny yolk, similar to what my grandfather made for me when I was a little kid, the really first time I ever came to South Carolina. So if you can cut me...
I might have to stay here.
Now, we do take guests. We do have special guests to eat it because we want you to taste the indulgent experience, an indulgent flavor bomb. We're going to put some of our everything indulgent on this, grill it up nicely in a cast iron grill. But go ahead, cut. Wait, can I show them this knife? That's a knife, y'all. My knife is a little bit shorter than that. That's a fisherman's. That's a professional knife. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Dexter blade knife.
Look at this.
One right.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Do you hear that? Ooh! Y'all not ready. Oh, yes.
The skin of the shark is pretty tough.
It has to be to swim in the water. If you don't mind me holding it. Now I want to show y'all something.
Look at this.
Look at that beautifulness. Would this be considered like the bloodline?
Yes, ma'am.
Look at that right there.
That looks amazing. Deep,
beautiful skin, beautiful bloodline. But do you see the texture? Very beautiful. When we grill this up, the grill marks, the white fish on this, dynamic.
So, shark.
Yeah.
So I remember when you I don't know if we were on a phone call, a meeting or something, but you said we got shark today. I didn't know nothing about a TV show, and I remember thinking, what's she gonna do with shark though? Like, what is she gonna do with the shark? That shark looked amazing, and y'all, we will show you what the shark looked like a little bit later. Yes. But let's talk about number one. Let's go ahead and thank Tyrone and talk about working with local vendors, and then tell us about the story about why you made this shark dish real quick.
So real quick, working with local vendors, we love to work with local vendors when we can, to source local. It's a different taste when it comes from your local water. And so Tyrone is the owner of Apex Seafood Market, and he is here in North Carolina. He is a Black-owned business, and he sources this stuff fresh. So he was able to get it, and me and him have been working. I contacted also Chef Ricky Moore from Saltbox Seafood and was like, where can I get shark? And he was like, okay, here's these places. And it was a try. I was like, look, I need it ASAP because we were taping the show so fast.
Tyrone came through.
Tyrone
Apex
came through. Seafood market came through.
All right, why we cook shark?
Because of my grandfather. She got to keep me on task, boss.
Thank you.
Because of my grandfather. So my grandpa Leroy, who is no longer with us, we had a strange relationship. But I remember the times that we did go to South Carolina. The first time we actually got to stay with him and my grandma Ida, who is also no longer with us. He fed a shark. And I was like, a shark? I'm from the Bronx. We don't eat no shark.
Right.
Whiting, snapper. I don't know what you're talking about. But he was like, no, you're going to have the shark with grits and eggs. And it was amazing, dynamic.
What part of South Carolina was it?
Was it in Columbia? I think it was in Columbia that he was living at the time. But it was just so dynamic because that's one of the that's the fondest memory, one of the fondest memories I have with him. And it was so funny because I talked to my uncle. I was like, hey, Grandpa and shark. He was like, oh, your grandfather loves shark. I talked to my father. He was like, oh, your grandfather loves shark. And it was just dynamic to be able to share that experience. And he also was a great chef. So he liked to cook a lot of things. So shark.
Now, I don't know if the viewers noticed this, but did you notice Jay White's face when that shark came out?
Listen, they cut a lot of her reaction and the back and forth because what you don't know. So here's your tea. I had to pull the marriage card on this one to make her taste it. I said, look, as your wife,
I have clips of that later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she was like, I'm not eating it. And it did help that when he came and brought it, he had to go when he because you can hear the skin breaking with the knife.
Yeah.
Didn't help. It didn't help.
The skin is so thick on the shark.
It didn't help. It was a bloodline. It didn't help that in the research on how to prepare it because my grandfather's not with us. I can't ask him.
Yeah.
The word shark. The word,
but it's a fish. It's any other fish. It's like any other fish, right? Do you like fish?
You know what?
I'm sorry.
Team Chef Queen.
Yes.
I'm sorry. No, I'm team Indulge. I'm team Indulge. No, I don't pick one or the other. No, but don't do that to me. Don't do that.
I tell people about shark. The thing that you have to remember. Thank you. My hair is from. I'm sorry, completely different topic.
Go ahead, man.
Okay, sorry. What shark is a heartier meat. So it is a white fish, but it has more consistency of steak. So that'll throw your brain off if you come at it with I'm thinking for a flaky white fish and you have to cut it with a shark knife.
Yeah.
I mean a shark knife, you like that? A steak knife.
Kenya, the little piece that I did taste is that much, right? It tastes like shrimp. It wasn't bad.
Okay. We'll talk more about what it tastes like a little bit later.
Okay.
Let's talk about what you paired it with, which is the polenta. I'm gonna play this clip, and that's all Jay. So I'm gonna play this clip, and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay. All right.
What do we want to season the polenta with today?
We're gonna do onion, garlic,
onion powder.
I
was like, don't put you can, but for this, onion powder, garlic powder,
salt, pepper,
kosher salt, and pepper. So this is the one that we're going to actually use kosher salt for.
We're also going to use some milk to make it creamy polenta. So we have cheese that we're going to put into the polenta. Yeah. What kind of cheese do we have?
It's three different types of cheese. So we have 3 different types of sharp cheese.
Nice.
Because I like the way that the sharp cheese gives you a bite with the creaminess of the polenta, the sweetness of the shark meat, and then that beautiful egg on top. Polenta is a yellow grit. So most people are used to, especially in the South, the white grits, but polenta is a yellow grit. It sounds all fancy if you call it polenta, but it essentially is just ground yellow corn or grits, and it's gluten-free. So that's another cool thing about it, is gluten-free. So essentially this whole meal is gluten-free.
So I'm glad you explained what polenta was, because I was like, I don't know what polenta is.
Oh yes.
So talk a little bit. You said it's one of your favorite things to make, right?
Yes, grits is one.
Talk
of
to us. Grits. To make, right? Talk to us about that.
Yes. So polenta is just ground up cornmeal. Corn. I'm laughing because what y'all didn't see is me running through the house grabbing tissue for Precious Cool.
Because my sinuses are acting crazy. But
And then anytime we run, our dog Pumpernickel
starts to bark.
He TTG. He bowed.
TTG means
Listen.
strength to go.
So he starts barking like
We
well,
are
running.
I call it almost apocalyptic world. We are in and listen, nothing is normal. So let the dogs bark, go get the
Okay,
tissue.
good. Yes.
We are fine. We are
Right.
fine.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
So
Yeah.
yes, but polenta, oh my gosh. So what I put in it, cheese, butter, and milk makes
Yes.
everything better.
Oh yes.
Everything. So
Yes.
it's just smooth. It's just like white grits, kind of, right?
Mhm.
It has just a different taste, just a little different. It's just like a little smoother,
Yeah.
a little fancier. You
I'm
know,
laughing.
instead of saying you're gonna serve somebody grits, say I'm gonna serve you polenta.
Polenta.
Polenta. Automatically upscales your rest your meal.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Price going all the way up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go to the next clip and we'll keep talking about polenta because this one's about the polenta and the spices that we're putting in.
Glenn made it. Glenn,
Yes.
you made it.
Let's talk
Grits
about
is my jam. I love cooking
And
grits.
that's why you on grit detail.
The secret about grits, right? You get your water to boil, and then the way you know you have enough grits in there is that as you're stirring, as you're whisking, and you're looking at your water, once your water is filled with whatever you're putting in there, the polenta or the grits, and you no longer see any just clear water, that's how you know you have enough polenta or grits in there.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna get the seasoning on the shark.
Almost there.
This is our everything indulgent blend that you're gonna put on here, and it's an all-purpose seasoning. There's notes of lemon in there, there's notes of cumin in here, and it's just going to give a beautiful light flavor to the outside of this shark. Rub it into the skin, and as you're doing that, you're going to see the herbs. You'll see the rosemary that I put in here. And when I say because this is our line of seasoning. Everything indulgent is part of the Indulgent Essential Spices line of seasonings.
indulgent spices. I love it. Indulgent essential spices.
Yes.
So y'all, I got three bottles, the golden adobo, everything seasoning, and the jerk seasoning.
Yes.
I don't want to give them back. Can I have them? Is
You
that
can
okay?
have them. Yes,
I'm supposed to be taking pictures of them, which I will. But I don't want to give them back.
You don't have to. You can have them.
Thank you.
You can have them because you love to cook.
Yes.
I do.
So we know they won't just sit.
Yes.
No,
on
they
top of
will
the counter.
not. So talk about no, they won't. I promise you they won't. And listen, y'all, I'm Haitian, so we take cooking seriously.
Yes.
So and our seasoning is serious.
Serious situation.
Yeah, it's serious. Hey TT.
Hey,
And Gwen was here too.
Yes.
Hey Gwen.
Hi, Wes. My buddy Wes. Haven't
So
seen you in
we
a while.
take so three of you guys are chemistry. Oh, thank you. So talk about indulgent essential spices and like how that even entered into the equation of Indulge Catering.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Indulgent Essential Spices is our spice line. So you know us from Indulge Catering LLC, 7 years in business, award winning because we've won awards thanks to y'all, thanks to our cooking. And then everybody said, what did you flavor this with? Oh my God, this tastes so good. Bottling. And we was like, yeah. I put 11 spices. You don't got time for all of that. It was like, no, we need to know. So that's what we did. We bottled our spices. Yep. And these are our blends. We have another line coming out a little bit later on, which will be your pantry staples. But these three blends are literally our wow, pow, elevate your palate type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
Our jerk spices, because we make a mean jerk chicken. Even
Yes.
though I'm not too keen on jerk chicken because it's too spicy for me, but this blend allows it to have a little kick. Put a little bit more, you get a little more kick, but without blowing your palate away.
Yeah.
The golden adobo is because I'm from the Bronx. I use adobo by an unnamed brand brand. And then I was like, I need my own adobo. So golden adobo is because we elevated the turmeric level in it to give you more of the natural properties of turmeric.
Nice.
It also helps you make a mean Spanish rice. Beautiful. One season.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Rice. It'll make it perfect. One season.
Yeah.
And then the everything Indulgent, because it is what it is. What most people don't know is that Indulgent Essential Spices has been around for over 2 years. And when we debuted it in California at an event with our business coach, Latanya, Amy, as well as Nancy. And we debuted it there. They hired us to do their Own Your Story event. And we debuted it there and we sold out plus extra cases. And so we were like, oh. And at the time we called it Everything But Beef. So you can put it on Everything But Beef.
But beef, yeah.
And our customers was like, I don't want to, I feel bad telling you this, but
our best friend
Ashley was the first one. She's like, I feel bad, but
you know what?
Put it on beef.
Put it on beef.
And it's amazing. We was like,
hey, it works.
Yes.
Yeah, so we changed the name.
Nice.
Everything Indulgent. And it's your everything spice blend. Yes, Gwen.
Yeah, thanks, Gwen.
We use it on everything. And so
it elevates everything. Like you can
it does.
prepare your whole meal, right? Whatever your seasoning, you don't even have to use ours, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't, but prepare your whole meal.
Yes.
But if you put the everything Indulgent on it, it just elevates
takes it to
dish,
another level.
it up a notch.
You can put that sucker on fries. Like literally.
You put it on some
Oh, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try
You put it on
that.
fries, you're gonna be like, go to whatever restaurant you just got them fries from and be like, look, you need to go buy a gallon of this and put it in.
I was about to say, I'm just gonna keep it in my purse. I already keep ranch powder and hot sauce in my purse.
Oh, well, that's
so we just gonna add that.
Add that to
We're gonna add that to my purse. I already carry a big purse, so we're good. Yes.
Hot sauce in your
Listen.
don't do that.
Listen. All right, so y'all mentioned award winning, which I want to do a little shameless plug here. So these amazing ladies are up again for this year's WRL Voters Choice Award, and we would love for you to nominate them. They are in 3 categories this year. Best Caterer, I don't have them listed, so let me see how my memory works. Best Chef and Best Local Barbecue, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So we really want y'all to nominate us. So if you've had our food, you've had our raspberry barbecue sauce.
TT, don't judge my life.
She's seen it. That's why she knows. She's seen it now. She's seen it.
Thank you, TT. But yes, we want to be nominated in those 3 categories. You've had our food. We want you to sing our praises. You know, it's no shameless plug to ask for that. 2019, we came in finalists, which we appreciate. It was our first time. We were like, oh my gosh. On 2020, we came in 3rd place, y'all, which is an amazing feat for a company that's not been around for over 10 years, whatever. And so this year we want to take it. We want that 1st place. And I am so like, yes, barbecue. And the real key kicker for us is that we don't cook any pork. And our barbecue sauce is made with organic ingredients. It is gluten-free. The raspberry barbecue sauce is vegan. Our OG barbecue sauce, which is coming out first, it'll be here October 14th. We have pre-sales going on now, but the OG barbecue sauce, which will be here October 14th, is also vegan and gluten-free. And then we have everything. Put that on everything, y'all.
So, let me just pause for a minute because, you gave me a little bit of that too. And I don't know what I was supposed to do with it, if it was for me or if I was supposed to take pictures because it didn't have the label on it. But I went ahead and put some on my chicken the other day.
Yes.
I didn't know it was vegan. So you know how I've always told you I don't like a lot of things. I'm a very picky eater. Everything that they cook, I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that. And they're like, taste it. And then I taste it and I'm like, all right, okay, I like it. So this barbecue sauce, though, let me tell y'all, I really didn't know it was vegan. I was like, well, this is probably better than my Sweet Baby Ray's. So I put it on it was great.
Thank you.
It was so good.
Thank you. Yeah, it's vegan. My sister Ozma and my sister Abna, they are both vegan and they are my taste testers. And so I wanted the Bediaco family,
was the first to taste
everything except for Coco Cafe because that has a
not vegan.
No, that one's not vegan because of the chocolate in it. But they tasted all the other ones and they was like, sold, put it on market. Thank you very much. And it's lower in sugar.
Yeah.
It has lower in sodium. All of our spices are low sodium. But we wanted to do healthy, flavorful options, even down to our spice line.
Yeah, spices and the barbecue sauce, they all make you feel good. You know, sometimes you can eat food and you feel heavy. You got the itis afterwards and stuff like that. Our food, our spices, our barbecue sauce does not make you feel like that. You feel good after you get it from
Yes.
Well, guys, please make sure that you go nominate. The link is down below on your screen. However, it is in a post that was just made today. So please go in and click and please nominate. You have until the 10th.
The 10th to nominate,
that's
and
Sunday.
That's Sunday. And then we are claiming being on the ballot in these 3 categories. Yes. And then once we're on that ballot,
it's on from there. It's on from there. Let's take a look at some of these comments. TT says you've got her nomination. Who is this? That girl West.
That's West Cheese Station.
Yes. She's our friend from Whole Foods.
She might not be
okay,
but she
if she says sac passe, then she understands.
She understands. Yes. Yes. And listen, before we go, I just want to also not leave, but we have to shout out our best friend Ashley. Listen, Ashley has been in the gym with us since the beginning. I have been friends with Ashley for over about 10 years now.
No,
over 10 years. We've been together 15 years.
Oh yeah, over 10 years. And let me tell you, Ashley, she actually be like, I'm allergic. Her favorite word is I'm allergic. That means she don't like to eat things. And I'd be like, great friends. Shut up and try this.
Yeah.
Yes. Everybody know, you eat this, you try it. I tried to teach Ashley how to make my curry, my signature curry, and she's got down to the first 3 ingredients. She was like, nah, I'm good.
Never mind.
Just make it and feed me.
Well, Ashley, we are kindred spirits because I'm the same exact way. I'm like, no, thank you. So, and then you've got Gloria.
Yes. Gloria de los Santos. Here. Her and her husband, Mike D's barbecue sauce, award-winning barbecue sauce. Nice. A really great resource. Asked him a bunch of questions. So his tagline.
They have a store
in Durham.
Yep. Off of what is it? Gloria, what's the name?
Gloria, please put your address in the chat.
In East Durham. East Durham.
Yes. Yep. Please go support them as well. Mike D's barbecue's tagline is throw some D's on it.
Yep.
I love it. That's great marketing. I love it. Nice. Driver Street. Nice. Let's see. I don't see it on here yet. Okay. All right. So let's go back into the clip. Yes. So this next one is back to the polenta. We're talking about how cheesy it is.
Cheesy.
All right, chef.
Yes.
We're going to season the polenta. We're going to turn down your flame just a bit because you don't want it to pop. You don't want it to pop on you.
Forewarned, hot grits on your skin is not the jam. not the business.
So we're going to add... this is onion powder, a little onion powder, because we want this polenta to be savory. I'm going to add a little garlic powder.
Oh, that looks good.
Little pepper. I love peppery polenta or grits.
Oh, that looks good.
All right, I'm going to add my milk now.
Oh, that's perfect. Yes. You add your milk.
Creamy.
How's my pan going?
I turned it down.
Oh, it's perfect. It's ready.
Mm-hmm. Add a little bit more milk. Chef, do you want the polenta to be cheesy or cheesy?
I want it to be cheesy.
Cheesy.
Versus the purple. So, about
a little more. Nothing's wrong with cheese.
Beautiful.
Cheese, please.
I like that.
So what was the difference between cheesy and cheesy?
Cheesy is when you're just scared of cheese. But if you're like a little mouse like me, you want cheese.
Cheesy.
Yes.
Nice.
You need that beautiful taste of the cheese. That's what you need. Because you're cooking polenta.
Yes, that's right. Polenta. Beautiful. All right, let's go right into the next clip, because you actually now start to cook the fish. This is probably my favorite, besides the last one, which is plating it. But this is my favorite. Absolute.
All right. Let's get this shark grilled out. Beautiful shark. Pot is ready for it. We're going to do it at kind of angle because I want beautiful. Listen to that. Oh yeah.
It's a happy pan.
That's a happy pan. Makes a happy chef. Two at a time. Don't want to overcrowd your pan. And what you're looking for is for this meat to begin to get white, but you don't want what you're looking for is for the meat to get white, but you don't want it to be like overly cooked, because this can go from beautiful, succulent, amazingly sweet to dead and dry. And we're not eating chalk. I mean, dead and dry. I was about to say it's already dead, but that's besides the point. What I'm looking for is to get good grill marks. This is going to wait a minute, and while this is going, all I'm doing is lightly pressing it, and it's allowing me to really feel the meat, allowing me to understand my fish, and allowing me to get the doneness. So similar to cooking a good steak, you know, as a steak gets doner, it gets not so bounce back or springy. Is that the best way to say it? Springy? I know you don't have smell-o-vision, but let me tell you what I'm smelling. I'm smelling dynamic. No, you didn't. No, you did not. No, you did not. You're still gonna eat it. So what I'm smelling is I'm smelling the herbs. I'm smelling the cumin. I'm smelling some garlic in here. But what I'm also smelling is freshness from the fish. And that's what you want. All right, we're gonna flip this now. Look at that fish. Oh my gracious.
That looks so good. I love seafood, number one. So anything from the sea is my best friend. And that just it sounded amazing. Your descriptions sounded amazing. Listen, working on y'all stuff has got me real hungry, and I'm supposed to be losing weight. And I don't think that this is going to help. I really don't, because I want to eat every time I look at videos, and I can't. Anyway, talk to us about cooking that piece of fish.
It was, listen, so T, my first time. It was my first time cooking shark. And I was like, I'm going to channel my grandpa, and I'm going to get this thing right.
Wait a minute. So that was your first time. Were you nervous?
Yes. Heck yeah, girl. I was like, if I mess up, I mean, you know, you could cut and edit, but I cook for real. And I do not know cut and edit. Like, if I burn something, I feel like I got to throw a pot out the window type situation. So
but I would have never known you cooked that thing with confidence.
Because she's a chef.
Because I had to. I'm like, listen, if you have confidence in anything you do, it will bleed into what you're doing.
Right.
And so that's the same thing with food. So that's why I like music while I'm cooking. That's why I will have a jovial attitude.
That's why we pray.
We pray before we cook. My staff know if your energy is off before you step in my kitchen, fix it. If you come in my kitchen with your energy off, I'm gonna pull you aside. Hey, you good? Let's talk about it. And if we can't talk about it, go home, baby, and come back and we try again later, because energy is everything. And so that fish, I really felt like my grandfather was there. I got cheered up during recording, because I really felt like he was there saying, all right, baby, this is what you do. And this is what you look for. And this is, this is the things that you do. And so that's why I felt like I got this. I did this. And I had the grill master next to me, because this one right here be like, look, the grill marks need to look like this. Don't put no non-grilled stuff on my plate.
Well, listen, those of you that have not watched the full episode, please go back and watch it, because she does get a little choked up, but it's very tender. It's a very tender moment and memory of her grandfather, and she goes into a little bit more of that memory and the smell and, you know, the memories that it triggered for her. So go back and watch it, please. All right, so last clip. It's plating the meal, which I love the artistry of plating meals. To me, that's like photography and video, right? And Jay White did such a great job with placing a piece of fish that she did not like so beautifully onto the polenta.
Right.
So let's take a look at that.
And you want me to place the shark in the center?
Please place the shark in the center, semi-diagonal. Thank you. Plating. Plating is perfect. Remember
Yes.
that. Ooh, this egg is going. Also, trick, keep that yolk on your steak of shark.
It's a big egg. That's
There
my
you go.
egg.
That's your egg. That's for at least for the guests. Would you mind parceling in it?
Woo.
Ooh, look at that.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. All right, now let me get this fork. Look at this, y'all. Nice, beautiful runny yolk to go with your shark. It has a beautiful thick texture, which is what you want. It's a thick white meat. Your polenta.
Good.
Ooh.
Look at that creamy polenta.
Whoa, boy. Hold on. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about this over here. Don't worry about this over here.
I'm not.
I'll take the first bite.
You're going to take the only bite.
You gotta fix your face. Bismillah.
I almost fainted.
Did y'all notice the slap though? Did you notice the slap?
Listen,
Was
yeah, I'm
it
telling you,
good?
it was so good, and it really did bring me back to just sitting with my grandpa, like, yo, this is good. But it was comedy because for me it was nostalgic, but it was more comedy because Jay White kept saying little stuff in my ear, like, you tripping if you think I'm gonna eat this.
It's like,
I don't care. You better not try it. You better not send me no fork over here.
I should have put the clip of her tasting it in there, but y'all have to go and watch it yourselves because she did taste it. She did. She gave it a try, and she didn't look like she disliked it.
She liked it. It just, her
It's a thought.
brain just was like,
yeah,
no.
I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. The girl who eats not a lot, but eats what she likes, obviously. I get it. I totally get it. So let's kind of just recap that whole experience of that episode.
Listen, that episode, cooking is love. Cooking is a labor of love. Cooking is, first of all, let me just say plating. I'm a stickler about plating.
Yeah.
Because you eat with your eyes, you eat with your senses, all your senses. Yep. And I know I say that often, but it's so true.
Yeah.
And if the plate doesn't look good, it's not aesthetically pleasing, I don't care how good it is. It could be lobster and shrimp. It could be gold plated. But if it looks nasty, you're going to be like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
You're right.
So it has to look good. And that's for everything. And so that's what this whole experience was. It was about trying something new and doing something. And listen, we have a TV show. Why would I not do something new and different and crazy that is still indulgent? It's still me on a TV show.
Exactly.
So we're going to make sure.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? So
I mean,
elevate your palate over here. So
the word indulge in itself means to just immerse yourself into a space or an experience that is going to be memorable. I didn't look up the definition, but that's our definition, right?
That's our definition.
That's our definition. It's going to be a memory and a moment that you cannot forget.
Correct.
And I think shark is the most appropriate dish for that kind of moment. So you guys did it with that shark. I mean, it looks great. Further on into the video, the caramelization on that, like,
because you have to listen. There's certain keywords. We there's a chef that we watch. She says brown food, good food, and she's talking about the fact that it's caramelized, the fact that it has this nice, cute hue to it. That's what you want. That's what we want. We got to keep it. You got to keep visual. And it's the indulgent experience. We say that often, but that's what it is. The indulgent experience is the fact that you're going to eat with your eyes, your nose, your whole body sense. And when you put that fork in your mouth, you're going to close your eyes and be like, ooh, wait a minute.
And that even happened. So you had Erica Stark, who is she a producer of the show?
The executive producer.
The executive producer.
Yes.
So after the show, you guys go watch. They bring out a plate to Erica, and that's exactly what she did. She closed her eyes, and she she was transported to another space and time.
Yes.
And she enjoyed that thing. She did. She enjoyed it.
So Erica and Matt are our executive producers, and
Erica is the only
executive producer. He's the DP. Yes. Yeah. And so they have really done a great job with just bringing this thing together. And our production crew, we have to thank our production crew, Quest, Cornell, Anthony, our sound guy. They had the best seats in the house because after we cooked, we fed them. Yeah. And they was like,
and Makita and
Tawana. So our hosts, gracious hosts, our sisters, they opened up their doors to us and the camera crew and all the equipment and changed out lightings and a whole bunch of other stuff behind the scenes.
There's a lot though.
Well, ladies, that wraps up our after the show conversation. And I think, by the looks of the comments and the engagement, I think this was kind of a hit. I think we're gonna have to do it
again. Well, can I just say that I want everybody to make sure that they go like, follow, and share this. Not just on Facebook, but also on YouTube. Yes. Also make sure you get your spices. And if you cook something with your spices, if you elevate your palate, tag us, post a picture, plate it up. We love to see that you've done these things. Also, guess what? Hire us. Yes. We are still caterers. So if you have an event coming up, our holiday menu is dropping soon, and our barbecue sauce is on pre-sale right now for a special price. So check out our website and indulge with us. Yes.
And don't forget to nominate WREL Voters Choice Award. Please nominate. Yes. 3 categories. Just go up there, put in the name, search for the category: best chef, best caterer, best local barbecue.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you,
Kenya.
Thank you. Listen, Kenya. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Of course. This was fun.
Yes. This was fun. We have to definitely do this again. Yes. And listen, y'all have, this is episode 7, 8, 9. So it's only 3 more episodes tomorrow at 6:30, every Thursday at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. After that, the last episode is a special, but we also have a special treat for y'all after the last episode. So make sure y'all stay tuned in.
And we're going to try to do this again. Maybe next week we'll talk about it. You'll definitely see it on social when we decide to. And so stay tuned, watch the show, follow the ladies, follow the business. They are amazing. I'm not saying it just because I'm hungry and I like their food. They really are. I promise you. I promise you. So you guys stick around. You guys go and continue on with your what day today? Wednesday. Have a wonderful day. Hump day. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. Bye. Peace, y'all.